Computer Troubleshooters is an international franchise organisation with over 500 offices in 27 countries around the world. The UK has 40 offices and is constantly growing as new offices open. Computer Troubleshooters was started in 1997 in Australia and quickly established itself as the premier computer service franchise for companies worldwide. Expanding into the UK in 2000, they quickly established the same high-quality service experienced in other countries, opening up to 5 new locations each year. All of the offices are independently owned, therefore offering the advantage of dealing directly with the business owner, who can empathise with the challenges facing other small and medium business owners and directors.
I'm Ron Douglas. I own and run Computer Troubleshooters of South Warwickshire. We're an operation that specialises in supporting small businesses and home users in their requirements for IT and all technology related subjects. We do that in a variety of ways, mainly by trying to run the business on the customer's site rather than forcing them to actually take their computer equipment and IT equipment down, losing valuable time by bringing it to us.
Computer Troubleshooters has traditionally offered the type of computer services normally associated with computer companies. However, they are excited to offer the new and innovative managed services. Previously, managed services has been the domain of the large corporate companies, but they have devised the same type of high-quality offering, bringing the same advantages and cost-saving techniques. Managed services offer business protection with around-the-clock monitoring of networks and critical computers with early warning of potential threats. This includes 24/7 monitoring to identify and fix computer issues before they manifest into serious computer outage.
Computer Troubleshooters itself started in Australia. It was founded by a gentleman over there called Wilson McCorrist, and he started the whole franchise business up to try and operate out of an assortment of locations in Australia, because he realised in the early days there wasn't any computer support for many of his customers. So he actually founded the company and started it in Australia, moved to New Zealand. He then partnered up with a gentleman in the US who ran a similar operation called Chip Reeves, who now actually runs the entire franchise. So if you like, nowadays we are actually based as a head office in the US. We're now fairly well global in that we've over 500 offices around the world, of which about 40 are based here in the UK. And we're expanding year on year, obviously bringing on more people with more territories as we can manage.
Computer Troubleshooters help you improve asset utilization of hardware and software, making sure that companies are getting the most of their IT investment. Managed services are designed to give peace of mind, thus more time getting value from your technology rather than worrying about it. Their services are designed to be green, reducing fuel emissions with more remote management and reducing your energy costs by automating the shutdown of computers.
The innovative things that are happening in the IT industry at the moment, let's say, are probably managed services, and Computer Troubleshooters were bringing in managed services for the small to medium-sized business. What we mean by that is we're monitoring their systems 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we're looking for any problems, underlying problems that they wouldn't yet know about until their computer crashed. So we're looking at getting the problem solved before it affects the business, so keeping their uptime, at a greater level.
Computer Troubleshooters, although it's an individual business in that everybody runs their own individual office, we have the benefits of having a large, almost a corporation behind us, because we all talk to each other, we communicate with each other, so our customers get the benefit of support of 500 other people whilst only paying for our office. So we actually do have a bit of the best of both worlds from that point of view. We probably sell into small businesses, local businesses, who may want to avoid large corporations, large companies, because they can deal with me, the individual owner, or an engineer who happens to know them personally. It's not going to be 1 week you get someone and 1 week you get somebody else. So there will be continuity there. And because we deal with all of their IT issues, we can discuss all of those things with them. We're not just sent along to fix a computer or fix a printer or whatever's gone wrong. We can actually bring the whole thing into play and let them discuss with us what they want to do. And as such, they probably get better support and better information provided to them.
Computer Troubleshooters also provide both a national and international service network for businesses which have multiple offices and locations. Their engineers are available around the world to ensure their clients' businesses keep running smoothly.
In the current climate, I think companies, they've got to keep on top of it, keep the maintenance up. What we are noticing is that companies aren't necessarily investing money in new systems and servers and whatever. It's more of the case of keeping their current things running. So it's about regular maintenance, it's about keeping the efficiency of their systems that they've got presently.
In small businesses, and we're talking ones here that maybe have anything from 5 to 25 people in this case, they can't usually afford to have a dedicated IT specialist or computer man, whatever you want to call them, on site. Large companies will have their own IT departments, but small businesses won't. The result is, because nobody really understands the way they work and the computers work, they tend to be put in and then neglected. And if they're neglected, things change, programs change, people in the office change, and if the systems aren't changed to accommodate them, you can run into problems. And we see that occurring over and over again, where systems will not operate either to their full capacity or, more importantly, again it comes back to what the expectations of the customers are, to their expectations. And in reality it's just because there's no planning being done, no thought gone into what they need to do. So quite often we can go in, speak to the owner, the manager, whatever of the business, and discuss what he wants to achieve, what he wants this business to achieve, and provide advice in terms of what he should be thinking of doing. And sometimes maybe he can't afford to do what he wants to do, but then you can come to some sort of mutual arrangement that says, okay, we'll be able to do so much of this with the budget he's got. And sometimes we find that the person who owns the business or manages the business can't actually afford to do what they really need to do. So it's then up to us to actually come up with suggestions and plans for them to be able to do what is possibly next best, or possibly what they can achieve and what they can afford, and get their business back on track as far as the IT is concerned.